On this week's Doing It in the Kitchen, I am making Cuban sandwiches. What happened was I forgot to actually make them the night that we had them. So you get the next day me making a sandwich. Anyway, it still worked. It was still delicious. You get the idea. Whenever we go to Florida, which has been a very long time now, as soon as we get there, I always want a Cuban sandwich. Now, the way I make it is making it the way I think it is, because I don't know exactly what's in it. I just know from eating it. So I'm doing my version and what is available to me here in Newfoundland, Canada. So it's not an authentic Cuban sandwich, but it's still delicious, and this is how I do it. So today I am making Cuban sandwiches, and it needs a roast of pork. So I'm going to put this pork roast, which is pork shoulder, which is the best because it has fat in it, in the slow cooker. And what I'm going to do is add a little chicken stock, garlic, cumin. That's the part that makes it Cuban, not cute, but it sounds the same. But anyway, that's the seasoning, and a little bit of onion powder. So that's what I'm going to put on, and I'll show you how I put the sandwiches together later. I just add the tiniest bit of chicken stock just so there's a little bit of liquid. It doesn't have to be chicken stock, it can be beef stock, it can be anything. Just a little bit of liquid so that it can cook in the slow cooker. This is onion powder, by the way. Just easier to do it this way. Okay, cover on. Leave it for, I don't know, 5-6 hours? I'd say probably 5 hours on high.
5 hours later.
So it has been about 5 hours, and this is gonna steam up. Woo! And she looks good. I'm going to take off a little string and kind of break it up.
"24 hours later."
Okay, so last night I forgot to film making the sandwiches for friends, so now I'm going to show you how I make the sandwiches. Yeah, I'm just going to show you how you make the sandwich. I'm in a onesie. It's Sunday. I'm going to cut the bread. This is not the bread I used last night. I used like sub buns, like submarine sandwich rolls. You get your bread. I'm using, this is an Italian loaf, I think, but I can't get Cuban bread here, so that's that. We have here Hellmann's mayonnaise and mustard mixed together. This is what's left from what I made last night, which is fine because I only need a bit for me. And I'm sure there's something else that has to go in this to make it a real Cuban, but this is just my version along with the things that I can get here. Okay, so I have the mayo mustard mixed together, and then I'm gonna put on my roast pork. Out of that large roast that I cooked last night, this is all that's left because it's that good. So I'm putting on the roast pork, and I do include the fat in mine because I like it. It makes a nice kind of texture, but not everybody wants the fat. So we got our pork. I'm gonna put on the ham, which is just regular deli ham. This is probably not the best ham that you can get, but, and I'm not really sure what kind of ham they use, but this is what I can get. So this is what I'm using. Two slices, maybe 3. I'll use 3 on this. I think I only used 2 on the subs I did last night because they were long. And then we add the cheese. This is provolone, but I have no idea what kind of cheese they use on actual real Cuban sandwiches, but I'm using provolone. You could use Swiss, kind of has the same flavor. I really should look up at what the actual cheese is that they use because it's so good. I'm gonna put 2 on there, and this is what kind of makes it, is the dill pickle. So I'm gonna just do 2 dill pickle slices, and then you can have it just like that. as it is, or you can grill it. And in the Cuban restaurants, they have a big sandwich press. They press it, but I'm just going to do it in my iron frying pan. Okay, so we have our cast iron pan. I'm gonna put some butter in it. This is from when I made this a sandwich earlier, so there's still some crumbs and stuff in there, but that's okay. I made one for Steve earlier, so here we go. This is, we're gonna put the butter in it. You can butter the bread and just put that in there, but if I find it hard to butter bread once it's already in a sandwich, so I'm just gonna put the butter in it and lay it in that way. Okay, so butter's melted. I'm gonna put the sandwich in like that. And then I'm gonna take my other frying pan, my big Bertha here, and squish it so that it flattens it like a sandwich press would. Okay, so now it's kind of flattened out. My butter is really too hard to spread it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take up my sandwich, add a little bit more butter, because butter is life. Put the sandwich in on that butter. And squish. Okay, and then when you notice that the cheese is kind of melty and gooey, she's done. Voila! So this is our done Cuban sandwich, and some of the pork fell out when I cut it, but it is delicious. So I hope you give this a try. If you do, let me know, because they are so good. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.